So I had been living overseas for a couple of years, and when my work visa ran out, I came here to visit some family, and I wasn't planning on staying here, but the beautiful nature and the laid-back environment and conscious-minded people in the community really drew me to stay, so I never left.
It's just very unique and like quirky, and it's very calm, but there's still things to do, and that's a lot like my hometown.
My grandpa pulled me aside when I told him about what school I was going to and warned me that things are mighty liberal over here. And so that was something that I kept in mind once I moved here, and I would agree that the the west side of the state is fairly liberal, but that wasn't necessarily something I had a problem with.
I think what makes this place unique is that there are so many people who are so who have such like-minded thoughts. There's a big concentration of people who are all concerned about the environment and buying local and being kind to each other. So there's an energy and a vibe that prevails in this city that doesn't necessarily have such a strong presence in other big cities. I feel really comfortable and safe in this town, and I think a lot of that is because of my neighbors and the people that I see out in town all the time.
There's a bigger emphasis on environmentalism and sustainability here compared to my hometown, but which is I think more important. It should be important to everybody, but I think for waterfront towns and places with much more delicate ecosystems, that was something that was kind of interesting to learn more about once I lived here, and was things I could shame people about when I went home.
I really love the types of people that are drawn to this part of the continent. They're really similar, in my opinion, to people that I've grown up with in Hawaii, like just very much more relaxed. And that might just be a West Coast thing.
So the community is just like really friendly, and I don't know, it has like its own vibe. Like everybody here just like does their own thing and just doesn't really care, and it kind of makes it a fun place to live and really inviting because you feel like you can be yourself and no one will like judge you.
I mean, there's a lot of people trying to do creative things and make a name for themselves, and it's really refreshing and interesting all the time creatively to kind of be a part of that community, and that's one of the things I've grown to love, and so I take it upon myself to kind of give back in ways that I can too, and it's rewarding to kind of be able to put things together that everyone in town can, or at least everyone who helped on it that is in the same area, can kind of celebrate together, and that I think is a really unique thing about here.
Like there's a lot of interconnectivity and lots of crossbreeding between like what people are involved in, and so it's kind of cool that everyone's willing to help each other out. Like it's a small town, like it's not a big city, so you know there's not a whole lot of, I mean there's still competition between arts organizations, but I feel like it's a lot more community oriented and like relationship oriented.
It's also pretty unique how there's so much to do right in your back door. Just the fact that I can just ride my bike a few, less than a mile from my house and almost kind of be reaching the wilderness, and also ride my bike a mile from my house and be downtown is pretty unique and special. It's probably what keeps me here and what will keep me here for a while. I really like how there's an endless variety of things to do for being, mainly a sort of small city. There's also so much ways to take advantage of the environment and things to do outside, to play outside, whether it's on water or in the mountains or night or day. There's always something that you can do to get out and experience the nature around you. But at the same level, there's a whole lot of artistic and community-centric things.
There's a lot less extremes when it comes to weather. Doesn't get a lot of snow here. The summers aren't particularly hot, but everything's just kind of nice. It's not too cold. It doesn't get uncontrollably hot, and it's a lot greener and hillier comparatively to my hometown.
I guess the biggest stereotypes or like things people would warn me about, like everyone there smokes so much pot, doobies here, doobies there, doobie. I think that was my mom who said that. Which, you know, in varying degrees is true, but not, you know, overwhelmingly. Lots of doobies.
It's windy as balls here.